Bitch, I don't get how you always late to shit. Speaking of shady answers, I don't get it. I'm sorry. What up? What up? What
Staring
up?
at the blank page before you.
Mind
Open up
you,
the
she
dirty
literally just
window.
said I couldn't play the intro song that I wanted to play because we get copyright stricken, but then this bit want to start singing the actual full
I mean,
song.
I know like me and Miss Bedingfield sound just alike, but me singing it
Mind you, she
copyright
called her
us.
Carrie Underwood 2 seconds ago.
It
The
was jokes,
lies that are
babe. You don't
being
know jokes?
the lies that are being
You
told
don't
on this
know jokes,
podcast right now.
babes. Have you heard of it? It's supposed to
And
make you
with
laugh.
that, and with that said, y'all, welcome to the Untitled Africans podcast. It's your
Hola.
boy, MC Baddie B, with your girl,
Per
Miss
W with the
W with the
double
U double
D's.
D's. Period. We bringing
The
it
fact that
back,
we
baby.
remember that.
I'm so glad that that's stuck. We're back, season 4.
We're back. Honey,
Y'all.
honey.
Back like we never left. Back like you're big. Big like your back.
Oh,
Take me off this
first
damn
of all, you're
microphone.
going to get canceled because I heard that is rooted in anti-Black African enslaved people.
Oh, well.
Which, you know, I just feel like if it comes from this country, babes, it's rooted in racism. That's just this country is rooted in racism. There's no escaping it, unfortunately.
At this point, baby, it's everywhere. It's infected everything. But with that said, y'all, welcome back. It's another season. It's a brand new season. We're here. We're live, ready to spill tea, talk shit, and give our unabashed, fully authentic opinions about the goings on.
Untitled. The unfiltered Untitled.
The untitled and unfiltered opinion about all the goings on of the world and y'all's foolishness. But before we get into too much, let's do our check-in. How you been, sis? Because they ain't heard from us in a minute.
In a minute, like I cannot give enough of a recap for the last
right.
was it 2 months, 3 months?
Speed round and go.
Work is working me to the death of me. I feel very too adult. My parents are really like, how do I say this without being too harsh? Don't be the golden child. Even at a big age, it will come back to bite you in the booty. Also, speaking of parents, I may be a mother. Okay, let me no, I donated my eggs. I'm not a mother, but I technically have a 50% person out there potentially.
The way I just want to make sure the way everybody would have hit you up immediately as soon as they hear this and be like, "You're pregnant."
First of all, they've already clipped that and sent that to the aunties. Hey, Pastor Wambakito's daughter. No husband in sight, but she's having a baby.
Having babies.
First of all, that's why I have this evil eye today, because all you WhatsApp warriors that want to share our most intimate and private conversations, we see you. So this is to rebuke the African auntie WhatsApp warriors from sharing our, too much information, because hopefully we're going to be introduced to a whole lot of new audiences, and hopefully this will rebuke the haters.
Let them know. But so you donated your eggs. What else?
I donated my eggs. I have been doing nothing but working. Yeah, that's been my life. Like work,
Damn, friend.
work, go to sleep, work, wake up, work, on the bus, work. Okay. I'm always working. That's my life.
You, but it's okay. And collect that check, make that money.
Yeah, I was gonna say something about people seem to see you minding your business and want to get in your business. So to the girls who feel like they have something to say to me, all I'm doing is working. Please, leave me alone.
Girl, who that's on your timeline and your business. You in my business. They in your business, girl.
Don't do that. Don't do that. So how have you been, friend? What's up with you?
Similarly, babe, I have been working my ass off, and not getting paid enough for it. What else is new? Girl, well, I haven't been shy about this publicly to like, people who've asked, but I am now an Ozempic girly.
Ooh, oh, Ozempic. You know,
you didn't do it alone. Yeah. So I'm officially 2 months in.
You gotta tell the girls, how's it going for you? What's that been like emotionally, physically, spiritually?
Physically great, because a bitch is no longer big back. I'm definitely now one of those people who like has leftovers when they go to restaurants.
Wow, like, you just leave it on the plate.
And you know what? I don't even take it home anymore. Yeah.
First of all,
yeah.
The African mother in me.
Literally.
So you want to waste food.
I went to brunch with one of our friends a couple of weeks back, and we were at this Italian place, and I had literally like chicken with like arugula salad, and I ate half the chicken, most of the salad, and then when the girl was like, "Oh, would you like to go back?" I said, "No, thank you." I have never felt
we don't do that around here
in my entire life, but yeah. So I'm 2 months
I love
in
this
now.
for you, friend.
I won't tell y'all how much I've lost so far, but just know when you see me come summer next year, baddie, thickums. I mean, I was already.
Sometimes before, you gotta pop out and.
Okay. What else? So, because of this new journey of mine, I am now sober for almost about 60 days now. Because when was Cinco de Mayo was the last that I partook in any form of alcoholic beverage drinking. But yeah, I'm officially almost 60 days sober. This is fucking wild, which is great. I feel healthier. But as far as because of the Ozempic, technically it's not Ozempic, it's semaglutide. That's what I'm getting. Let me just clarify.
It's like the active ingredient in it.
Yes, yeah, it's like the GLP-1 in the Ozempic, but that's what I'm on top of like a slew of other things. And so because of it, I can't really drink like I used to drink, and I don't really know how to drink in moderation. That's my problem. So I was just like, let's just cut it all together. So that's why I did it. But so far, it's been really going. I definitely do feel better when we go out. I don't wake up as groggy anymore. But I will say I have been eating like a lot of protein, and my farts have never been deadlier. Did not.
Oh my god!
Between the protein shakes and the protein bars and eating nothing but protein, like
the girls do not talk about. The gym girlies never seem to mention.
They never mention. They fail to mention that part. They fail to mention that your toots will be deadly. But yeah, that's the past 2 months for me.
I love that. We kind of manifested the sobriety, like, because we literally, I think our New Year's episode was like, "It's a sober 2024."
Yeah, 2024 is giving sobriety,
and it's really literally been that.
Because we're turning big ages, we can't be drinking like we used to anymore. So,
honey, let me tell you, waking up not hungover is enough motivation for me. I'm like, alcohol, you're gonna need to do more for me.
Going out on a Saturday or Friday night and then waking up the next day and being able to do a full day's work of like errands and stuff. Who knew?
Unbeatable.
Who knew?
Nothing can compare.
Doing well, and you were doing good. Shout out to you for donating your eggs. That's Big ups, big ups, big ups.
I
But
think more of me would really benefit the world, huh? Do you think so?
Absolutely. You know what we don't need more of? The ratchetry that is the BET Awards. Let's go ahead and get into my favorite segment. What's on the timeline? I'm ready to talk about it. Yes, I have thoughts.
Why is BET Awards getting dragged?
Baby, I don't know. I know they were probably raised in a barn, but around these parts, act like you got some goddamn decorum. Like,
I enjoyed it this year. I'm not gonna lie. I was sad for a good majority of it. I even was sad during the red carpet pre-award show.
That's it was
background noise for a lot, but
that's the ratchetry that I'm talking about. That is that goddamn red carpet.
What you mean?
The nonsense that I see these people wearing on this damn carpet, and for the longest, it's always been like this. I'm like, Brit, what? Black people, come on. When y'all get invited to the Grammys, y'all show up in tuxedos and nice dresses. Y'all stylists are hitting up the fashion houses, asking for couture gowns. But when it's black entertainment and with black people gathering, y'all show up like y'all just going down the corner store to pick up Arizona, some hot fries.
I feel like the only outfits I noticed that were like an and for me were like the guys. I remember Chloe and Halle's. They looked good.
That's the thing. And it's always like the somewhat bigger celebrities that show up dressed like, of caliber, like they're supposed to be at like an official award show. But then it be this other riffraff that be like, ooh, you definitely need to be at the BET Hip Hop Awards. Like,
you are canceled. First of all, hell is hot. Second of all, maybe that's all one could afford at the moment. Like maybe it's giving this was $300 for what looks like regular schmegular type clothing, but maybe the price tag behind it was a cute coin, or they don't got it.
I'm gonna need y'all to get on Instagram and start hitting up some of these Nigerian designers because they doing better work than what I'm seeing on that damn carpet. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it.
Nigerian designer is very specific. Why?
No, because are
they supposed to come in like African attire?
No, but I'm saying like a lot of them do like like African stuff, like clothes and designs as well. But they're just the only ones that I've seen that I'm just like, I would wear this to a red carpet. This would be nice. To a nice formal
Maybe they should have gone to like Macy's or like David's Bridal, during their like prom season. Get like a cute little gown moment. No.
And you saying I'm out of
I'm just saying in case they ain't got it. Like Macy's, I think she was pretty affordable.
I will say even Windsor.
But does Windsor have, don't they have like a no refund policy or something? But they do have cute stuff.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, yeah, just put it in your closet, give it to your daughter for her prom when she goes.
Exactly. Honestly, you could put it in the dry cleaning thing, or like the plastic dry cleaning, and be like, yeah, I wore this at the BET Awards. Honey, talk to me nice. Now it's framed.
So, but I know like the main reason though, it'd be like the fashion houses do not want to be associated with the BET Awards because of what it stood for or like what's been presented on the carpet for so long. But I genuinely need the BET Awards themselves to like have a standard. Like the Grammys have a standard, the Oscars have a standard, the Emmy, like all these other major award shows. Like y'all don't see the Country Music Awards looking a hot mess. The CMA Awards
do we be watching the Country Music Awards?
We don't. But their red carpets though, they don't look bad. Like they know they're coming to a formal award show. So they're like,
I don't know. I feel like I would need to fact check that because I just don't have faith that
you can fact check me. I don't care.
That the Country Music Award girlies are outdressing the BET Award girlies. They're not, in my personal opinion.
Pause. I didn't say they're outdressing. I said they're dressing for the event.
Okay.
There's a difference.
So let's talk about what's the actual issue. Is it that they look too dressed down?
it's just none of it gives. Like, you know, like you see if you
Like
watch like the
nobody's
Oscars,
like popping out.
yeah. Like if you watch like the Oscars or like the NAACP Image Awards, even that's a black event, and they be coming with and you know why? Because the NAACP Image Awards has standards. Where is Deborah Lee? Where is Deborah? Like wherever she is, tell her to come out here and gather these people together. Because whoever took over BET is this ain't right. My people need to do better.
Fashion aside, I really enjoyed the BET Awards. I was focused on the performances that were being gave.
I like the
maybe
beats.
I should have looked more at the looks, but the performances, babes, the performances, first of all. They started off with the queen, the snake who was shedding her old skin, Miss Cobra, Miss Boa, Miss Megan the Stallion.
Megan the motherfucking Stallion.
And she did exactly
the hot
what she
girl
needed
coach.
To do. Honey, as soon as she said, I don't give a fuck what y'all see, but I was like,
here we go. BET. To start the BET Awards off with Hiss.
Wait, what'd you say?
Like, to start the BET Awards off with Hiss, mind you, some of the niggas in them seats was talking a lot of mess. And that was theirs. I was like, brrr. She said, shots fired. She said, this is for y'all.
Yeah.
And honey. That important.
Because every time she get mentioned, money, y'all bitches get 24 hours of attention. So anyways, Meg did what she needed to do. You know, I already saw her in concert, but like seeing her in the comfort of my own home while just like getting to see the full production, I was so lit. I was like, damn, I need a sports bra. Because I was just jumping up and down. Like, I was sweating. Oh my God. It was like the Kendrick Juneteenth pop out performance all over again. Can we talk about that for a second? I'm so sorry to derail us. Because
to play a diss song 5 times and have the entire crowd sing it the last 2 times is crazy. Because what do you
don't even gotta say nothing. Bruh, like you
point,
just
y'all just dancing on Drake's grave.
Yeah, I was, honey. I was doing what is it? The crip walk? Let me stop saying words. I was doing the A-Town stop because that's all I know. All over A-Town, because I was here for the hater energy fully. And his whole set was like, it was just so perfect. And he just really showed like, I got hits. Like, I made Not Like Us because I bet you didn't think that I would have a club hit. But baby, I got a club hit. Speaking of, this is episode 69. Freaky ass nigga, we 6'9" gods.
I hate her so much.
But yeah, anyways, enough of the boys. Let's get back to the girls. Anyway, Glow. First of all, Glow.
No, you made a very good statement right there. Let's get back to the girls because that was a female-led fucking BET Awards. Nigga on stage, and we had no problems.
Honey.
Nigga on stage. Besides, I think like Will Smith and Childish Gambino. That's all I remember seeing.
Yeah, same.
And
same.
Usher.
Well,
it was his night though. It was his.
But even Usher chose. This is my belief. Usher chose all women to lead his Lifetime Achievement Award tribute. Like, hello, honey. There's a reason for that.
I will say BET did low key did a little switcheroo on us because how y'all gonna have Duran Bernard on the tribute commercials?
I saw,
but then not have him in the actual tribute. I said, oh.
That was very weird. Yeah, I didn't appreciate that.
During Pride Month?
Well, you already saw how BT did Lil Nas X. They were like, never again. Never again on our stage.
He has never showed up ever again.
And he don't need to because, baby, he was like, I know I got one opportunity to be as gay as possible on BT stage. And he took it. And he took it. Okay, so Meg the Stallion, honey,
Glow,
Victoria
sexy.
Monet, 3 outfit changes, 3 outfits, 2 songs.
3 outfits.
Choreo. Like
the mic
both bangers
was on.
The fully.
Mic was on.
Fully, you saw them quick outfit changes, honey. She was doing it on the stage in the back, honey. You could see,
have you
like,
seen the video
I do this for real. I'm a performer for real. Like,
have you seen like the cell phone cam video of like her doing the costume changes?
Yeah, I did. I was like, oh my God, this is so theater coded. Like, I love it.
What?
She's a performer. And she's performing both of her bops because On My Mama was the song of the summer last year. Okay. And now All Right is the song of the summer this year. And let me tell you, all I want to do is learn that like dance break. And I'm like, in my head, I look like her. Like, yeah.
When I tell you, when I saw her, when I saw Kate Tronada, I said, oh, we're getting All Right live on BET? Mother, what have we done to be blessed? I was so happy to see it. I just love that part.
So yeah. And that wasn't even her only costume change in song, because she was actually dancing to what song did they have? Bad Girl with Tiana Taylor? No. What was the song? Usher's song he did with Beyonce.
What y'all know about her?
Yes, thank you.
Model, straight out of Elle magazine.
Yes. And she ate down.
That tribute to that performance.
Victoria know that they're every lesbian's dream. Like, what? Like, they knew what they were doing.
Throw in Kalani, babe. Throw in Kalani in there, and I promise you, the girls are getting wet all over.
The stage is moist.
Tsunami.
The stage, honey. Tsunami. But it was like, I'm so glad they had Tiana Taylor. Like, I did not want to see a man in that position. No shade.
I will say,
Tiana did what
was her.
So bad. And you want to talk about, let's just talk about that for a second, a little bit. Let's just rewind a little bit and go to who else performed. Chloe, the motherfucking Miss Bailey, if you nasty stage performer. She just continues to show that she is the professional in all of this, because the vocals, the enunciation, hitting every dance move like her life depended on it. I was like, Chloe, I need this version in my life daily. This is why when she released Have Mercy, I was listening to her VMA version more than the actual like released version like on Spotify and stuff, because when she performs, she makes every song her own. Like even if it's Usher's,
you're not getting the same studio version when the live version. No, babe.
It's like, no, babe. She's here to give you a whole experience. She graduated from the Miss Beyonce Knows School of the Arts, of performing, of giving production. So yeah, y'all know, baby, every time Chloe pops out,
graduated summa cum laude with the know, with a minor in production but a major in eating.
Ooh, valedictorian, babes.
But you know who else also graduated from that school? Victoria MONÉT. Back to her real quick. Sorry, because
of course, when she did the tribute, being said.
I don't know if you saw this, but the Queen herself reposted her tribute.
Reposted the tribute, reposted Victoria and Tiana, and reposted Chloe, because she was like, you know who actually understood?
You to get Beyonce to post about you outside of your birthday from a performance. Do you know how rare that? She don't even do that sometimes for Chloe or Halle.
Yeah, no. She was like, "Oh, y'all ate down with this."
Mother said, I see you, children. I see you, children. You have been paying attention in class. I'm glad."
Imagine gagging Mother Beyonce. Crazy. And then let me not go without saying shout out to Kiki, because I just thought it was so beautiful that she's on that stage for Usher's tribute. Is tribute the right word? Because he's like alive. But yeah, when I saw him, when I saw her, I was like, ever since that man tried to shame her for being at Usher's residency, her life has just been going splendidly. She got rid of him and got into her bag even more than she already was. And this is Kiki keep a job Palmer, and yet somehow
Kiki
she's
always
thriving.
In her bag, Palmer.
Okay, somehow she's thriving more as an artist than she ever had. You wouldn't even think that's possible, but she got the music video with Usher, and then now she's on the stage. On the stage.
And one thing about her, though,
for him,
she really is a triple act: sing, dance, and act.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Kiki. You got your tens for me, girl. You got your tens for me.
And speaking of Kiki and being a triple act, let's go to Coco. Miss Ma'am, the fine mama you are. Hey, wow.
Another one.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie. This tribute, low-key made me want to go straight.
Honey, I was about to be like, okay, what's all this pride stuff y'all are talking about?
I'm not gonna lie.
Is it too late to join?
I was ready to die. I was ready to dive in some coochie because
look, Coco came over there. First of all, did you see how NLE Choppa was looking at her? He said, if I was a bad bitch, I'd want to fuck you too.
I was like, if he don't, I will.
And the man, I don't know who that man is that she backed it up on, but he is the one that won that night, honey.
Baby,
he got the biggest award any man had gotten that night.
True winner. And then the fact that she picked Usher's girl out to like dance.
I loved that. I thought that was so respectful.
Get a taste of your own medicine, nigga. Because you've had relationships on the fucking rocks because of your damn Vegas residency. Get a taste of your own fucking medicine.
Right. Let's see now your partner being the one getting danced on in front of you. He was really there like, what about me? Where's my
tribute? This my tribute.
Right. I love that she did that. Like, she was like, first let me acknowledge your wife because, hello, I'm performing for you, but we're not going to pretend like she's not here. And then I can come to you.
To get on that stage the way she did with her booty tooted up like that, I said, Coco, you nasty.
You nasty. Freaky. They had all the nasty girls, honey. Nasty girl.
I've been a nasty. Get somebody on a map. Let's not forget about Tinashe, though.
Tinashe, honey, Miss Dansa.
Come on.
I will say, I don't know if she was she supposed to be there originally? I have a theory that was Normani's
She was replacing Normani's spot. No, I think so as well. I'm not going to lie.
I'm here for it because Tinashe's been in the game for a while.
And y'all ain't been giving her tens because this girl has been giving y'all like quality work for a minute now. But I just want to say something though. Normani, your ass could have gotten on that stage on a chair with a microphone.
Leave Normani alone. No, y'all bitches want her to be injured like Tyler so bad.
No, because
you see Tyler performed and now her doctor was like, you need to miss out on all these other performances because you wanted to go on BT stage and play when you should have been sat.
That's another performance though, because Tyler
hectic. Hey.
Tyler.
Hi, bo.
Hey, baby.
Africa was on that stage. Okay. As soon as they bring out niggas on stilts, Africans. Hey, if they have a budget, they will bring out the stilts.
You remember the tiger that was actually like people?
Oh my gosh, no, that
blew my mind.
Bad, honey.
I said
gag it.
But the gag is, it's actually a group of people.
Honey, I was like, that
is the most calm tiger I've ever seen. How is this tiger in this cage in a live performance? But then I realized, it's actually people.
Right, because it's like, why is its eyes like over there in the middle of its head? Like, and then I was like,
no. And then when they started separate, I said, you ate that bitch. You ate
that so bad. What were we talking about before? Yeah, shout out to Tinashe.
Tinashe, yes, girl, Miss Nasty Girl.
And who else performed? Didn't Lotto do a little something? And Marsha Ambrosius.
Lotto did do Big Mama. She performed Big Mama. That was really good. Who else?
Sexy Marsha Ambrosius.
Ooh, baby. Bella, you.
You.
My everything. I can never give you a chance because you're not that bitch and you support Trump, but yeah, your ass got me in a chuckle with that damn song.
You got a couple, little tunes.
Like with your tone deaf ass, I swear to God.
No, literally, because she got famous with da and I need him, and I'm a shoe hang, whatever the fuck she's saying. That was honey, that did go triple platinum under my mind. So
I will say I'm here for this genre of like rap girls trying to sing but can't really sing, but the internet just eats it up anyway because it's just like so like meta. It's
like Nicki started that, so shout out to her.
I don't want the fight.
But Nicki can kind of sing now.
I don't want the fight. I don't want the fight. No.
Didn't she? She started with the rap girlies like trying to hold a tune.
Any opinions held by that woman right there do not reflect the views of Untitled Africans podcast. Please, thank you. Barbs, I don't want none of that smoke. Those
did she catch a stray?
Dangerous.
Did she catch a stray? I loved the Nicki's. Let me tell you, what was it? Blue Pink Print, where she had a grand piano. I was singing right there with her. I'm not gonna hold you. That played on my car every day on the way to school.
The people are talking. The people are saying that you have been playing my heart like a
honey.
I will say grand piano is
grand piano. Like we know Miss Nicki's not a vocalist, but she can still be singing like, and we be here for it. That's it. That's all.
Y'all, from all this craziness at the BET Awards to some other craziness across the globe. Let's go ahead and get into what's going on in Kenya, girl, because there has been some mess going on over there. This president is
honey.
Not only the parliament over there is running. These MPs is wilding because. So if you haven't been on social media, the past like 2 weeks, there has been a lot of protest in Kenya, rightly so, over the finance bill that was proposed for the year 2024, where they were going to see an increase in taxes in some of the most basic necessities. Mind you, this is during a time of cost of living crisis, one of the worst cost of living crisis the entire world has ever seen.
Worldwide inflation, recession.
Right. And you guys want to increase taxes? And listen to some of the stuff that they're trying to increase taxes on. Bread, sanitary pads, diapers. Excuse me? Baby, we rioting in the streets. Y'all got to be wildin'. So I believe last Wednesday or Tuesday, Parliament ended up voting for this bill to go ahead and go through. And Gen Z was not having it. They were protesting from Tuesday onward before the vote was done in Parliament, and even during when the vote was happening, they were still protesting. I think to the point where they had to evacuate Parliament because they had breached the gates.
Honey, we got a new January 6ers.
They said they broke into the. One thing about Kenyans, I will say though, these people don't take nothing serious. So they broke into Parliament. Luckily, they didn't do no like crazy shit except for the fire. That was unwarranted. But I saw one picture of them eating in the cafeteria, just scooping from the chafing dishes, just rice into their. I said, you know what? This is a sign. Your children are hungry, President Ruto, and this ain't right. This ain't
protesting right can bring up your appetite. All that hard work, all that marching on the streets.
Like, please be so fucking for real. But he put out after the protests turned violent and 2 people were killed. Ruto did go on and give a speech saying that these young people are terrorizing, because majority of the protesters was Gen Z. Because this movement really grew from TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Social media has a way of mobilizing the young into these big, shows of anti-establishment, which is great, and we love it. And I love that we can all communicate and grow like that. Awesome. So he goes on to with his speech, condemning the people, being like this is not right. This is not how, we're supposed to be as Kenyans. Mind you, this is the same man who is trying to get over, I don't know, 400 something million trillion dollars to, no, it was 600 that was included in the finance bill to renovate the state house. Mind you, this state house was just built a couple of years ago for 400. So I'm like, how are you renovating something that took 400 million or billion to build for 600? Like, the math ain't mathin'. What's broken? Please tell me, show me. So he goes on condemning the kids, then moves on. Then after everything goes on and people end up dead, that I believe that Wednesday evening or Tuesday evening, there's actually a mass I don't know, the mass killings, I will say, in the town of Githurai. I think it was over almost 200 people were killed. Not sure if how, because at some point the one monopoly internet provider, Safaricom, decided to cut all internet access to the entire
I didn't even hear about
city.
That.
Yeah, girl, the entire city
That's
didn't
crazy.
have, like, the internet went down the entire, for like a long minute that evening. Wow. And so that a lot of people didn't know about that information about Githurai until like the morning after. And then Safaricom came out and they were like, oh, there was an issue with I guess the main lines or whatever. And people are like, no, that's bullshit. That's y'all trying to not show the public and the world what it is y'all were doing. Stay alert, my people. Stay woke.
Open your eye. Open your middle eye.
With everything that did go on, my heart definitely went out to those people out there. We love seeing young people organize and going, to share the voices. And hopefully this bill will get turned back. Because
President Ruto's already rejected it.
Well, here's the thing: constitutionally, he doesn't have a right.
So, well, yeah, there's no telling whether it'll still go through. But once over 20 people were reported dead, he said that he's rejecting it. But it's like people are still protesting because it's like, okay, but we see where the government stands right now. And, he is still like, hey, we need to pay our people, honey, neocolonization. So it's like the people still have to be on the streets protesting. And I hate it because it's like, he's like, oh, yeah, the young people are protesting, but in them, there are some violent people. And that's why we have sent the government or these police troops to them and they're shooting at them and stuff to stop the violent people. It's like, you're not slick, girl. Like you're using deadly force against peaceful protesters for the most part. And let's be honest.
It's the same thing that happened with BLM back in 2020.
Yeah, like how many protests were actually successful that were fully peaceful? And even those fully peaceful protests, they still get arrested. Like I don't understand like these governments' obsessions with being like, oh yeah, you have the right to protest and gather and all of that. And then as soon as people start like making a wave and making a change, they're like, oh, shut all that down. Shut it all down. Like, what is the point of the freedom of speech? I don't understand. What's the point of being able to criticize the government? I feel like if you need to pay back our allies and such, you need to pay the US back, take it out your pockets. Government, parliament, you need to pay these people back so bad. Y'all make enough money, take a little cut from your money, and all of a sudden, they're going to find another way. They're going to be like, oh no, this is neocolonization. These Western powers, they want to have our resources again. All of a sudden, their tune's going to change, honey. But now because it's coming out of taxpayers' money, which they already take out so much of, then it's okay. And I don't live in Kenya actively, obviously. So like, I don't know what the day-to-day is like over there, especially like with these protests going on and like how people feel, safety wise with it going on. But I just feel like some things got to change. Like for as long as I can remember, like Kenyans have complained about the government and how much money they take and how corrupt it is. Like, it's just known. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, it's the government. So it's like, clearly something needs to change. We can't just be like kumbaya holding hands every time the government decides to want to do something that negatively impacts our people. Like, y'all get away with a lot already, because let you get pulled over by a policeman, honey, over there. You already know.
Baby.
They worse than the girl stickers, honey. Like, hands out, what's good.
When I was in Kenya, I got pulled over at, like, you know, because in all honesty, you don't necessarily need a driver's license to drive in Kenya. So, but if you know how to drive, you can just get behind the wheel of a car. But I was in the city and I was driving, and I didn't have a Kenyan driver's license. All I had was an American.
So
allegedly, I didn't have a Kenyan driver's license. All I had was my Georgia driver's license. So they were doing, like, they had a stop point check for, like, driver's license people and insurance and stuff. And so, baby, I get to the front. I pull out my little Georgia ID. And they're like,
pulling out your Georgia ID in Kenya is diabolical.
Well, what did you want me to do?
I know how to drive somewhere, honey. I've already gone through this.
Somebody around here gave me permission to drive. So I showed it to them, and he was like, he was so taken aback. He was so confused. He was like, the fuck is this? Where's this from?
And we don't do that here.
Where's this from? He was like, oh, it's from Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, that's where I'm from. He was like, okay. Luckily, he let me go. But I've known, like,
what?
Yeah.
Didn't ask for money or anything? Brian, God was on your side that day.
Mind you, my pockets were empty. Fine boy, empty pockets.
And you didn't see prison. Wow.
I didn't see prison that day, but he was probably like, you know what? This is too much bureaucracy for me to deal with. You can go.
He said, actually, I don't want to start.
You have some form of ID. You have some form of driver's license. So, but saying all that to say, like, already the country's corrupt as it is. Like, and people are sick of it, especially the young people, because this is, like, the highest unemployment rates of, like, this generation in Kenya that since ever. And it's like you have an entire, like, youth group that is not doing
struggling.
Nothing.
And don't they make up like a majority of the population?
So when you tell them that they're can't
like, even run up them pockets.
So when you tell them that they're gonna have to pay even more taxes on money that they barely even make to survive, oh baby, they already don't got jobs. What they finna do? Run up them streets?
Yeah. What do we have to lose at this point? Like, we have more to lose than to gain.
All I'm gonna say is there's always more of us than there are of them.
Amen. Honey.
Girl, from the streets of Kenya to our televisions, I want to know what you watching on TV, because I've been needing to get this heaviness off my mind. I need some good shows. Let me know.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm watching this show called Dreaming Whilst Black. Well, I finished it in a day. And I was, not in the most stable state of mind while I was watching it. I was very lifted halfway through the show. But it was really good. Like, it was a good show. I actually ended up paying for it because I couldn't find it online anywhere.
You bought it?
I bought it. And baby, worth the investment. It's like 6 episodes. It's a Black UK show about this dude who's like a filmmaker, but he's like in this dead-end job. So he like doesn't really get to do any filmmaking. And it's just light and it's fun. I just really enjoy Black Brit TV. Like, it's just so good. Like, the quality.
They eat every time. Because right now, I just finished Interview with the Vampire. If y'all need something good to go watch. And one of the main characters, Louis Dupont de Dulac, is played by a British man. But the character is from, like, 1940s Louisiana, like New Orleans.
Oh, they got that thick accent.
Yeah, like, like that Creole accent. And so it's like, it's so funny. But Yes, Interview with the Vampire. If you haven't seen it,
yes, and Dreaming Whilst Black, you know,
and Dreaming Whilst Black, because I love a good black TV show. Well, that one's not.
And they do the thing.
Black, but
yeah, they do the
queer.
Yeah, well, mine is black and black. That's
black
about
on
it.
Black on black on black.
But they do like the little flashback thing where it's like they do like the contrast of what he thinks in his mind he would have done versus like what he actually does. And I just love that because I'd be like, don't let this be what you did in your mind. Like, please tell me this is what you actually did.
I think I saw a video or a TikTok or like a clip of it, and it was when he was at dinner with his girlfriend's friends. Is that what? That's what I
saw. That's the show. Yeah.
Then I know. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I know it's.
Y'all look up the TikTok.
Dreaming Whilst Black is what it's called, right?
Black.
Whilst. Yeah. Oh, that's such an old English word. Of course,
honey.
Of course. Or like my dad likes to say, the Queen's English.
The Queen. Does your dad know what you said about the Queen?
Yeah, because I was just singing it in front of him when it happened. Lizzie's in a box. Lizzie's in a box.
How are you scared to talk about Nicki Minaj but can say that about the Queen of England?
Because it's fuck colonialism, fuck imperialism, it's fuck the Queen, it's fuck the royal family.
Ooh, you ate that.
All day, every day.
You ate that.
I'm only here for Megan and Archie. And the redhead one.
The redhead. Mm-hmm.
We can't even call this man by his real name. Girl.
The ginger.
Not the ginger. The one who ran away. Girl, moving on. I'm glad, we got some good TV though. Well, from Interview with the Vampire to an interview with your co-host, we're gonna talk a little bit about getting to know each other today.
Oh,
yes, let's.
The people are singing about me. Sorry, that song really just.
I hope this gets cut. But girl, since we're in a new season and we might have some new listeners, we figured this episode you guys could get to know a little bit about us or a little bit about the Untitled African story.
And I get to know about you.
And you get to know about me. Period.
Her.
Or at least what she thinks of me and what I think of her.
Yeah.
As far as But so we got 3 questions. And Wangechi, go ahead, start us off.
No, you start us off because I'm only asking 1 and you're asking 2. So you start, I'll go, and then you go.
Okay. So my first question is, Wangechi, the $1 million question is, yes, why do you think we met?
Because we were Kenyans in Cobb County and all Kenyans in Cobb County knew each other.
Wow.
If you were a Kenyan in Cobb County, honey, if you were a part of Kenyasaw.
If you were a Kenyan in Ackworth or Kennesaw or in the Cobb County area in the year 2005, 2006, 2007, baby, we all knew each other.
We all knew each other. Our parents knew too much about our lives or the neighbors' lives, each other's lives, because they would just gossip with each other about who's outside and who's doing what.
I don't know why I picked this question thinking I'm going to get some philosophical ass answer from this girl, knowing who she is. I was hoping she'd be like, well, I think we met because the universe and the stars were aligned.
You were meant to teach me a lesson.
Nigga, we met because we both Kenyan as fuck. And we just so happened to be in Georgia at the same time.
I feel like I will say that I think that we still are friends and get along because you kind of show me what it's like to have a brother that's like my age mate. No, I lied. I think it's us. I think
I was about to be like, twin.
Take it back. No, because you're actually like my sister and I already have 2 sisters. So I just know how to deal with sisters at this point. So to deal with you is like to deal with my sisters.
Sis.
Honey. Why do you think we met? Our friends now.
I actually had a whole philosophical answer, but I think we met because, or at least so I can be able to see that, like, you know, nothing is beyond reach. Nothing that you want or nothing that you dream of is beyond your grasp. It is possible with, like, you know, hard work and determination. Because one thing about old girl right here is, like, if she want it, she gonna get it. And I think that's what I meant to, that's the lesson that I meant to learn from you in this life. And that's why I think we met, per se.
Damn.
Because I don't think I'd have the same, like, drive, or at least for this creative project that we have together, if I didn't see you going after the shit you want. So, like, you know, hardcore. Cause I'll just say, like, you know, even like last year, your whole move, just like literally in less than a month, this bitch was packed and ready to go. I said, but you ain't even got a job. You ain't even got like, what you gonna do? I think that's the one thing that, did she know? No. But did she work hard towards it? Yeah. And I think I see that in her, and I'm just like, it inspires me to do the same and to be the same. So I think that's why we met.
Damn, Brian, what the fuck? That was beautiful.
I told you. I was waiting for a philosophical answer, and then here you go. We was just around each other.
No, what? I took that too literally. Now you're making me look bad because I gave such a shitty answer. But thank you. Like, that was so kind of you. Like, I love you bad. Like, that's so sweet, because I kind of want to, like, my inclination is to deny that, because you really did make a lot of this podcast happen. Like, in the last month, it really showed, especially how hard you're willing to work for the shit. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you saying that. And oh my goodness, you're so kind. Now I gotta come correct with this next one. But let me ask you, friend.
Okay.
What about me is hardest for you to understand, other than my beautiful posh accents?
What is it hard for me to understand about Wangechi? Ooh. Bitch, I don't get how you always late to shit. Speaking of shady answers, I don't get it. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Oh my god. As great as Wangechi is at getting shit done and just going after shit, she's also, there's two sides to that coin. The flip side is she's either gonna be late or she's gonna completely have to, like, reschedule, and, like, time management is not her friend. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm like, do I need a calendar? Do we need, mind you, she's the type of person who has, like, a million alarms on her phone to remind her to do shit, but still won't do them.
Okay, read me. Drag me.
Did I eat you up?
First of all, I love my alarms and my calendars. Okay,
she does. She does, because this is the same girl who I added to our podcast calendar. She said, block, because I already have a calendar and I don't need you to remind me. But then every single time I want, like, it's time to record, she's like, actually, can we, mind you, I will say for this last time, it was my fault. I had just had a night and a half, so, you know. But this is the one thing about her that I'll never understand. For somebody who, like, is so, like, on her shit, how is it that it's always like, it's either she's not on time, or she forgets, or she's just like, oh, or
but that's what my calendars,
or she double books. Mind you, she has a calendar, but she double books.
Well,
you need to link that calendar to your messages.
I've been trying. No, you're right. I am bad about that. But that's what all of my alarms and my calendars help prevent, or I'm trying to help prevent. I've realized that, you know, when I think I have 20 minutes to do something, I actually need 40. And that I need to give myself extra time to the extra time that I think I need. It's really bad. And I'm realizing that, it's not great.
It's a
It's not
hindrance.
great. But and it
It's a
depends on like
problem,
the
babe.
priority list on my in my head. If it's like with friends,
Yeah.
the priority for being on time
You're like,
lowers.
like
And if
y'all
you're
don't seem
talking money, that
wealthy.
it gets a little higher. If we're talking, oh, your friends needs to be around. No, because they're gonna drag me. They're like, you need to be more considerate of people's times. Which,
No.
maybe I do, but like I'm working on it. You're right. You ate me up. You ate me up with that.
Not
It
to
was
be
deserved.
shady or nothing. I love her down. She's my girl. But it's the one thing that I fail to grasp about her. I'd be like, I just want to shake her sometimes.
I blame me madre.
But same question to you. Like, what is it about, me that you fail to understand or what?
My failure to understand
Oh,
with
what's hard
you.
about me? What about me is hard for you to understand?
I think with me, what's hard for me to understand with you is like how you, I don't want to say how you like people, but like, I don't know. Sometimes I don't understand your line of thinking when dealing with people. Like, I feel like certain people you're like too patient. You're mostly too patient with people. There's a few times where I'm like, why couldn't you be more patient? But most of the time I feel like you're like too patient and willing to like allow people to do a lot of shit before you're like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, and I just don't understand it because it'd be like, okay, for me, I'd be like, oh, you can go, girl, you can go. And I feel like you'd be like, oh, you can go, but actually, I'll keep you around. Fuck it. We're having a time now.
Like, that's a good point. I
And you
think
don't even understand it about yourself, huh?
no, I do. I do. And I think I know where it stems from because I've talked about this in therapy at nauseum actually. Um
Ooh.
I think it's like my still like in my innate like little kid um you know on the playground at recess just like please somebody like me, please, please, please. I think it's still like the people pleaser in me. Like I'm willing to like, take so much shit from people and be so patient because I'm just like, I just want you to like me.
That's deep.
I still just want you to be my friend. Wow, fuck. Yeah, we're gonna need to cut this episode right here because damn. Okay, you ate me up with
That was
that
a real
one.
vulnerable answer. I loved that.
Yeah. Oh god.
And that's
Okay.
real. That's real. I hope you cut
No.
that.
Yeah, because
Just
like I
playing.
said, it's like that little, when you're a little like fob at like third grade, fresh off the boat, got don't know nobody and got no friends. You just want people to like you, and so you're like willing to accept.
Cling to whoever's like in the
Yeah,
space and will allow it.
yeah, and so it can be hard to be like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that anymore, and I'm working on that slowly.
No, that's real. Yeah, no. I feel like there's a lot of uh people pleasing in the community like already cuz like you can't really like when growing up with African parents it's like you always have to try to please them. And then
Yeah,
you being like coming from another country and I don't know if you knew you were queer at that point, but that could have also made you feel like,
you
you
know,
stuck out even more.
bitch,
So
I
like
knew.
that
Like
combination.
by the time I got here, babe, it was cemented. Come on.
Oh yeah, that'll cement it. You're like, please, I just want people to like me and not judge me. Like, honey,
Yeah.
not too much. I
Damn.
love that because now I get it. Now I fully get that. Like, it makes sense to me. Thank you for opening up.
Of course, of course. All right. Next one. Ooh. Okay. What do you think my superpower is?
Ooh, your superpower.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. your ability to like remember pop culture moments and quotes in your head. Like it's a fucking dictionary. Like, honey, Merriam-Webster and got shit on your pop culture dictionary. Like, especially like anything that was like just like a moment
like
in social media
obscure as
history.
fuck.
Yes.
Like out of fucking nowhere, just completely the most obscure thing. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that is definitely your superpower because you will make quotes. And I was with you for a bit with TikTokanese babes. I'd be here with you, but then you'd be having others that I'm like, I ain't never seen that a day in my life. Yeah,
subgenres of like the most subculture thing. It'd be like, damn, where I ain't never heard that before. And then I literally show it to you, and then you're just like, oh yeah.
Oh,
well, yes. Well, yes, actually. That's so funny.
What do you think my superpower is?
Your superpower? Oh, that's tough.
It's a hard question.
Your ability to always be there.
Be there?
Like for someone.
Oh.
That's
really?
I feel like that's your superpower. Yeah, at least from our relationship and me knowing you. You don't think that's your superpower?
I mean, I'll take it. Because I actually want to clip this, honey.
Because I feel like, since I've known you, like since we've gotten closer, it's like I can call Wangechi about any and everything. And baby girl is gonna be there to either lend an ear, some advice, whatever it is. And she gonna read you at the same time. But it's gonna be something you need to hear. And I love that about her.
Oh, purr. Thank you, friend. Wow.
I think that's your superpower.
You have been really kind to me. You did like a sandwich. What is it called?
Compliment sandwich.
Like something good.
Compliment.
Something, yeah, you need to work on. Exactly. And then something
good. If this was your review, you'd be at like a 75.
75 is crazy. I was thinking like at least in the 80s.
I'm gonna give you a 75
because of the time management. It's knocking me 25%.
Yeah, because of 25 minutes late to everything.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on.
Can I ask like a last minute one?
What?
Okay, hold on. Let me find it. Is it this one? Hold on. I thought I had it. Oh.
It's a gone.
Okay. What do you think our most important similarity is?
Our ability to yap. That's easy.
Yappers. Nonstop.
Certified yappers, honey.
That's true.
Like, our phone calls, can they ever be less than an hour?
Bitch, because how many times do we say goodbye? And then we'll be like, by the way, you know what? We are our parents' children. We are our mother's children.
No, literally. The other day, I was like trying to say bye for so long and try to take a shower. And I was like, fuck it. I'm taking a shower while on the phone. Like, we're here. We're not ending this phone call.
It's not anytime soon because what do you mean?
Yeah. Babe? All we do is talk. So what do you think our most shared similarity?
No, I think I would agree. It's the yapping. We are some African aunties with gossip half the time. Like
always something to discuss. If we don't have anything to discuss, we'll find something.
Or we'll talk about something we've talked about ad nauseum again for like the millionth time.
Okay, like it's the first time.
Like I never heard none of this.
That's why this episode was supposed to be an hour, and who knows where we're at now.
Like, girl, it's a problem.
Yeah,
we have a problem, but it's okay because I like to yap. So
yeah, we just entertain each other's nonsense way too much, maybe.
Let me tell you something, because one day your nigga might not want to listen to you, but you know who you can call?
Honey.
Me. Very much.
Be like, let me go to my side piece. What is it? Me and you and you and you and you and your friend Steve.
Steve. The fact that you really post, if y'all don't follow us on our personals, please go do that. But we were on this damn boat for our friend's birthday party on the lake, and I saw Wangechi and her man taking this picture, and I said, fuck no, I'm jumping in. And she
literally just wraps their arms like this is a throuple.
Because, babe, it's me and you and me. I be third wheeling it to all of my friends' relationships. I don't give a fuck. I'm everyone's like third child. I'm everyone's like child. I'd be like, Mom and Dad.
Fact. The way I didn't even notice that you did that until I was looking back at the pictures, I was like, who the fuck?
A week later, mind you.
I was like, what the fuck?
A week later, mind you, she didn't notice. I was like,
it was perfect. I need to get that picture framed.
You should. And then you can put it in our apartment for all three of us.
Honey, I just want us one day to be like reporting live from not our parents' house.
Oh my God. Y'all, actually, that's why I did a little change this time, because I was like, I'm not trying to, let me give something different. Let me give the girls a move. A new style, a new color, a new cut.
Period.
But I'm still in my parents' house, in my bedroom.
Pretty live from our parents' basement.
Child, this episode took forever. All right. Well, y'all, I hope you enjoyed the first episode of season 4.
Yes. We back.
Plenty more.
And we back, and we back, and we back. This is the intro. Fucking entree. I
don't know what she's singing.
Beyonce.
But
I don't know what he was saying either. So
new episodes every Tuesday now, not every other Tuesday. There's gonna be a lot more
we're
episodes.
Really committing.
Yeah, and we're gonna be a lot more episodes this season. So definitely tune in every motherfucking Tuesday. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok. What's the other one?
Facebook? Instagram, no, we don't have that. Twitter, we don't really be on that. What's the other one? This would have been
down. We do. By the way, we need to reboot our Twitter, but I don't know if anybody even follows us on Twitter.
You mean our X?
Sorry, I'm not calling her by her. I'm calling her what her mama called her when she was born. Okay, I'm not calling her that X nonsense. What the hell? Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, rate, do all the good stuff on YouTube, guys, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yes, get the visuals, babes.
Yes, we look better in 4K, babes. Don't we?
Can't even get these titties in 4K with me. Give me a button tonight.
And you definitely want to get Miss W with the double D's in 4K.
You want to get the can't even get these 4K titties.
But don't forget to follow us on. Is this rate us on Spot? Jesus, this outro. Oh my God, it's been so long. I forgot how to do this.
YouTube, link in bio.
Follow us on social media, on Instagram, on TikTok. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like, comment, rate, do all the good stuff on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever podcasts are found. We love you and thank you for listening.